G'day people, hope you're having a great day today. Hope your family's doing well. Hope the world's treating you fine. Okay, so today we've got episode 4, I think it is, of my show trucks. And we have the Kenworth W900 by Shaneke, I think it is. It's pronounced, or spelled S-H-A-N-E-K-E. Shaneke. I'm going to say Shaneke because that's easy. All right, so yeah, it's the W900. He calls it the Sugar Daddy. Originally, I called this one in my show trucks, I called it the White Knight. Now, you may be wondering why I would call it the White Knight when it's black and silver. Well, because originally it was this colour. Where are we? It was all white. But I got bored with that, so I went with the current paint job that I've got. And I think it looks so much better anyway. So we'll have a look around it so you can take a look at the truck. See what you think. There's a hell of a lot of customization that you can do to it. So you're not short of anything that you want. I mean, you know, there's thousands of different setups you can do with it. And it just comes together really well. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll have a look at exactly what makes up this truck. Okay, so the first thing is the studio sleeper is the cabin. The chassis is the Largo 86 normal. I'm guessing that means long 86 normal, because Shaneke is his first language is in English, so you'll see that a lot of the customization is in a different language. The motor I've got in this is the Cummins N14 800 chip tuned. And of course I've got the 18 speed behind it because I'm an 18 speed freak. I love them. This has got a final ratio differential of 3.25 in it. Interior wise, you've got a choice of 3 different dashes. You've got the Pintura, the normal, and the classic. I'll just show you what they look like. And I've gone for the Pintura. Paint job we already know about. Customizations, there are tons of. So yeah, you're not limited to what you can do with it. So you're bound to get a unique looking truck compared to other people's. Interior wise, you don't have a hell of a lot of customization, but there is customization there. I haven't been able to get the sills or sissles pack working on any of the dash or anything like that, so it's just a straightforward interior with a few little add-ons. But all in all, it's a great looking truck. And what we'll do is we'll hop outside so you can see it in the daylight. And see what you think. But like I say, really nice truck, comes together really well. Looks the part, slammed. You know, it just, yeah, it really is a nice looking truck. Not a big Kenworth fan myself. I do like some of them, and this is one of them. And like I say, it comes together really well. So what we'll do, I've already lined a job up, and we'll get onto that and let you see what it's like going down the road. Okay, we'll go to the job market, make sure everything's set up, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so we've got an Oshkosh, which is the Army vehicle, going from Chattanooga in Tennessee through to Auburn in Alabama. And it's 22 ton. So we'll set the GPS for that. Hop in the truck.
Let's roll. We owe it to our
crank her over.
have you arrive safely.
and we'll get going. Oh, that's right. I didn't tell you about the trailer. Hang on, before we go anywhere. That's the Benson step deck trailer, and it comes together well. It matches up. You can change your paint scheme, change your rims. It's got a few little customizations you can do with that, so that it suits your truck. And like I say, I think it comes together with this truck. Makes for a smart little unit. All right. So, yep, back in the truck, and off we go. All right. So yeah, some of the things, well, there's only a couple of things I don't like about this truck. Number one is the exhausts. The positioning of the exhausts makes it nearly impossible to see the back end of the truck unless you have the standard pipes on. Whoops. Oh, look at that, talking and forgot that I've got to turn left there. Okay, so yeah, so with the customised exhausts on it, you can't see the back of the truck, and it's nearly impossible to see the trailer until it's swung out really wide. So I've just got the standard exhausts on it so I can at least see the trailer when I'm reversing it back into a spot. So it's number one. Number two, as you probably just saw me when I came to stop, I stopped short. Oops. And I nearly did the same thing. And that's because the brakes are very touchy compared to other trucks. Bear with me while I just swing wide and get around this sharp corner. And yeah, so that's the only two things. Everything else comes together well. So again, like I say, number one, the exhausts. Number two, the brake pedal is very touchy. Why have I gone the wrong way? I have. All right. Well, we're still going to be able to pick up. It's just up here somewhere. It's just that I'm going the wrong way for it.
Turn left.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this.
And again, I stopped short. Like I say, I haven't driven the truck for a while, so it's hard to get used to it again. But again, it's like anything that you drive, eventually you'll get used to it. All right, so let's step outside, see where we're picking up from. Ah, right there. Okay, excellent. All right. So as you can see, because that trailer's swung up, it's it's not lined up, you can actually see it. But when it's straight, it's nearly impossible to see. Oops, kicked it out a bit too far there. Hopefully it'll straighten up enough. If not, take another bite. Oh, excellent. Good stuff. All right, I'll outside the truck. Let's hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, we'll load up. Get the Oshkosh on. And let you take a look at that so you can see what the load's like. Yeah, it comes together well. All right. So let's get started. How are we going to do this? Where can we get out? Well, we can swing around there. So that's what I might do. Whoa. What happened there? Lost control of the vehicle there. It had a flash of light on the screen and then my steering went dead. It's okay now though, so off we go. So what have you all been up to today? Have you been doing something you enjoy, or you have to work, or just stay at home? Hopefully you're all doing well. I was checking my car and noticed that it had a bit of a leak. There was some small oil puddle. It wasn't even that, just an oil dribble underneath the vehicle. I've got a VW transporter, and turns out upon further inspection, whoa, now we've got trains disappearing.
Left. And then turn left.
I don't know if it's going to... Yeah, look at that. That's a spin out. Trains disappearing into nothing. Bye-bye. Okay. That's a bit of a glitch. Anyway, yes, so I was checking the car, saw a bit of a oil leak, and inspected it, checked where it was coming from. It turns out it's coming from the power steering pump. And stay where you are, mate. And so got a quote to get it fixed. Now I know that the power steering pumps are worth between $250 to $400, depending on where you buy them from. And you've got to basically import them here into Australia because it's a German vehicle, and of course there's no parts here for it.
Turn left.
Oh, I've got to turn here. And yeah, so got a quote done, knowing that the pump itself, if it needed to be replaced, would cost about $350, and some labour and a bit of fluid to bleed it up after you've taken it out and replaced it. So yeah, got a quote done, and it turns out it's going to cost me $1,100, which that's in Australian dollars, which isn't cheap. I expect maybe $700-800 at the most.
Keep left.
But as I said, it's going to cost me $1,100 to get it done. Anyway, I booked it in to get done.
Turn left.
It's an older vehicle, but if I was to try and replace it with the same vehicle but in a more recent model, depending on what year I went for and so forth, it would end up costing me a hell of a lot more than that. Probably more like, where are we going here? I'm guessing up here. Nope, wrong one. Okay, took the wrong one. Alright, well, hopefully I can get back down there somehow. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So, yeah, it's going to cost me that much. So, yeah, not a problem, let's do that. And booked in. It's going to take 2 or 3 weeks for me to get the part. But like I say, I would rather spend the money on this vehicle because then I know what I've got. If I was to buy another second-hand vehicle, it's probably going to cost me about $20,000 or $30,000 to replace it with something that would be comparable. So $1,000 is cheap compared to that. If I was to go for a new vehicle, you're probably looking at $70,000 to $80,000 to replace it. So spending a bit of money on it to keep it going, in my books, is fine. Also, I've done it up to be like basically a camper. I've put a bed in the back, a fridge, all my camping gear goes under the bed, and that means, I can take camping. I've got a trailer that I've done up as a camp kitchen, so all we do is hook that trailer up, off we go, head bush, and when we get there, all we do is open up the trailer. We've got a kitchen set up, and if we want to go to bed, you just jump in the back of the van and away you go. So it works out really well. And like I say, it would cost me $1 squillion to get to replace it. But then on top of that, after I got the quote, I looked down and the speedo's not working and the fuel gauge is jumping all over the place. Now, about 3 years back, the same thing happened, and I had to get a reconditioned instrument cluster, and that cost me around about $500, would you believe, just to get it. It was a replacement, not a brand new one. In other words, it's one that had been repaired, and all I had to do was send the other one away, and they would swap it for me and give me the repaired one, and they take the other one. Naturally, what they were going to do is repair that and sell that. Now, it came with a 5-year warranty. Now, you're saying, well, it's only about 3 years ago that I got it replaced. The only problem is the company that I got it done with has gone out of business. So the warranty is useless. So now I've got to look at trying to get that fixed somewhere. And there's not an awful lot of people that know anything about them here because, like I say, they're a German car and or a foreign-made car, and they're not that popular here in Australia. I mean, the newer model Transporter is, but the model that I have, being that it's an older model, there's not a hell of a lot of people that know anything about them. So now I'm looking at somewhere or somehow to fix it. So I've spoken to the guy that I got the quote off of for the power steering, and luckily he's turned around and said, well, he knows a guy that they use for anything like that, and that he'll come in on the day that I've got it booked in. It's an old retired guy, and he does it in his spare time, and he said he'll get him to come in and take a look at it and see if he can fix it for us. But hopefully it's not going to cost me another $500 to fix that. Fingers crossed. So that's been my day, and apart from that, yeah, like I say, how's your day been? Anyway, getting back to the truck, we'll jump outside, have another look at it, going up the road. Really looks good. Definitely looks the part. So yeah, like I say, I go camping a bit with the van. So in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take off somewhere and go camping once it's all repaired. And it's good to get out in the bush and unwind, de-stress, so that you get away from the stresses of the city or the town that you live in. And the place, we're actually quite lucky where we live. We only need to drive about an hour away from where we are, and we're in the bush, and we've got some really nice camping areas that we can go to. And
keep right.
yeah, and I'm also a nature photographer. That's something else I do in my spare time. I
Turn right.
take photos of wildlife and landscapes and so forth. Oh, let me in. Thank you. And yeah, so going camping sort of lends itself to my other hobby of nature photography. I really enjoy getting out, having a campfire, sitting around, telling stories at the campfire, sharing your life experiences, having a couple of beers. Yeah, it's really good. So, yeah, we're pulling an Oshkosh with this setup, and if this guy lets me in, we'll be right. Thank you. I've actually got an Oshkosh that I can use as a use as a prime mover in the game, which I'll be taking a look at in the next couple of days, and hopefully making a video about that as well. So that'll be interesting, so stay tuned for that. Also, I'm looking at doing, I think I've said this in the last video that I made, I'm looking at doing a video on map mod order and mod order in general, or how I do it anyway, and how it works for me. I mean, it might be helpful for you guys if you're having a few problems with your mods and you're wondering how to sort of put them in order in the mod screen so that they don't conflict with each other or override each other. So that'll be something to look forward to. Just click the notification bell, and as I do videos, that'll notify you and you'll be kept up to date and you can catch up with it. And the other thing too, if you like the video, just share it with people, let them know. Click the like button. It helps me with the algorithm of YouTube so that these videos get out to more and more people. That'd be muchly appreciated.
Continue straight.
Trying to give you a better look at the truck without stacking, without crashing all over the road like a drunken sailor. Yeah, I really do like the looks of it now that I've changed the paint job, because that white was a little bit boring. So where are we at? Let's have a quick look at the map. Whoop, don't want to run into that motorcyclist. Where are we on the map? Gone through Atlanta. We're heading down to our drop-off on 85, which isn't far. Heading towards Montgomery. Excellent. Oh, if I let you hear the Jake brake, let's let you hear that. Yeah, quite a beefy Jake brake. I like that one. Some of them sound like they're... Sounds like you're farting in a tin can. That one's quite good though. And others sound like vacuum cleaners in reverse. Like I say, I don't mind this one. I like the tone of the engine, and I like the Jake brake sound too, because it sounds like a real Jake brake. Is struggling a little bit to get up to speed. Why is it backing off? I've got the what's it called? The cruise control, the adaptable cruise control. Whoops, nearly missed that too. But it seems to trigger at the slightest little thing that comes near. It's supposed to slow down at 100 metres. But if you turn in a corner and you've got a car on the other side of the road, when you're turning the corner, it'll slow down even then. So it's a bit of a weird setup. I don't know if that's a lake or graphics missing over there.
Keep left.
I think it's graphics missing. Yeah, it is. Got a few little glitches happening.
Turn left.
All right. Yeah, like I say, I've got that's an Oshkosh. The Oshkosh I've got for the game as a downloadable mod doesn't look, well, it's similar, but it's definitely not the same as that one. Okay, drop-off's just up here somewhere. So I'm guessing the Oshkosh has various different models. The one that I've got for the game is, well, an ownable one, is more of a squat sort of cabin on it. It looks like it's probably designed for the mining industry. So
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you.
yeah, so a little bit different to that. And hopefully we can get into this parking spot without having to take another bite. Just got to get the trailer to straighten up now. Come on, straighten up. No, I'm going to probably have to reverse back again. Oh, no. No, that's definitely not it. Okay. I'll straighten it up and then pull back. And hopefully I've got enough swinging room to do that. Yeah, it looks like I have. Excellent. And again, as you can see, the trailer's disappeared, so I've got to hope that it's doing what I'm telling it to do. There we go. And by the looks of it, it did. Yep, that's close enough for me. So yeah, if you like the truck, I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can get a hold of it for yourself and customize it uniquely for yourself. But yeah, it's yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, if you've got any comments or questions or even suggestions for upcoming videos, just leave it in the comments below. I'll get back to you and let you know what's going on. If you're interested in the videos I spoke about with the map order and whatever the other one, oh, the Oshkosh, just hit the notification bell and share and like. It'd be great. And thanks for coming along for the ride, guys. I really enjoyed it. Nice and relaxing. I hope you enjoyed it too. And look forward to seeing you in the next one. So bye for now.